What we did, we worked on it with the guttering adze, and we just continued to put it on its side where necessary so that we could chop and try to get the sides to come closer to matching the natural contour of the log. This end that's closest to me is the base of the tree, so it's a little bit wider. And it seemed that working the adze this way towards the bottom of the tree worked better. We have most all of the heartwood out. We'll take it down just a little bit thinner. We want to leave it thick enough on the edges to take the nails for the end pieces. And I think one more session with the adze and we'll just about have it. Once we do that, we'll use a draw knife to take the bark off. Hopefully you can see the radius of it. It's starting to follow, like I said, the contour of the log. From here to here, I think it's around 13.5 inches, which is more than wide enough. We want to get it bowled out so that you can see that the top of the log is round, so that'll even give a little bit more room inside of it.
How long did it take you to do this today?
Today we worked on it and didn't work super hard, about an hour and a half.
Wow.
The kind of wood that it is, because it doesn't split off very easily, makes it a lot harder. There were tools that we wanted to use on it that we couldn't. I tried to use a scorp, and with the way that the grain of this wood is intertwined, it's difficult to do that. And we did use a gouge with a mallet, and we will do that to get some of this smoothed up. Some of these pieces will come off with a gouge and the mallet as we get closer to the finishing phase. We will not sand it. I think when it was used, it probably had sheets or blankets or something inside of it to keep any of the splinters away from, the baby that was in it. So. Use it to hollow or to round out or hollow out a chair seat, and it works very well on the white pine.
Sorry.
On this particular wood, it just doesn't. It does take it off some, but you can see it just doesn't work as well as we would like.
Wow.
That, and there's not really enough room in here to use it quite like I would like, but it is taking some of it out. But it doesn't work quite like the adze does. On the other hand, if you do something like this, you can see it just really will take it right off. So it's nice and smooth what it'll do to the cedar. And it would do that with white pine, but it just will not do it with that sweet gum. And I can use that to eventually clean some of this up, like where there's spots where it's dug out a little bit. I can kind of cut them off with it.
And it's a mallet and a gouge.
Yes, and it's set up to be hammered on. It's got a leather piece there that takes some of the shock out, and then it's got the ring on the top of it, and that's a hickory handle. So it'll take a fair amount of punishment, and it's got a fairly abrupt bevel so that you can drive it on hardwood with no problem.